The 2021 NBA Draft will go down in history, if for no other reason than because of how low Alperen Şengün was selected. It took until the 16th pick for his name to be called. Redo that draft today, and Sengun is a top 5 pick easily. The Houston Rockets center has been the team's most consistent player this season, and he's a huge reason the team has turned from one of the worst franchises in the NBA a season ago to a squad that actually has a legitimate shot to make the playoffs. Needless to say, the Rockets have found their franchise center with Dirk Nowitzki and another piece to add to a really exciting young team. And maybe most importantly, Alpy, where do you get your beaded necklaces? The world wants to know. Welcome everybody, my name is Troy and this is the Half Court Report. Be sure you click that thumbs up button and subscribe for some of the best NBA content that you're going to find on YouTube. After steady improvement his first 2 years in the NBA, fans were hyped about the 6'11" Alperen Şengün coming into the season. He was primed to take the leap, and he has done that. As of this video recording, the Turkish big man has averages of 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. That puts him in rare company, joining Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, and Nikola Jokic as the only players in all of basketball averaging at least 21, 9, and 5. And I think Şengün would average even more assists if some of his teammates were more consistent shooters. But hey, that's another video. Still though, Alperen Şengün is putting up stats that are making him a top 3 center in the Western Conference as far as I'm concerned. His PER is 22.6, which ranks him number 14 in the entire NBA. I think we've seen enough of him this year to agree that it is not a fluke what he's doing. Şengün has emerged this season as the first option for coach Ime Udoka's Rockets. He has a usage of 27.9%, up from 21.4% last season. Udoka has been vocal all season about demanding more from Şengün, and the Rockets look to get him the ball either in the post or in open space as the roll man in pick-and-roll action where he can attack slower bigs off the dribble using an assortment of moves and his soft touch at the basket. And just think, if the Rockets had signed Brook Lopez as they were reportedly close to doing this offseason, we likely would have never seen this growth from Şengün, at least not to this level. But fortunately for the Rockets, Şengün's leap is happening and he is firmly in the conversation to be named to the All-Star team. Hey, his initials are AS, so it would be appropriate, right? The main reason that I believe Şengün is deserving of this All-Star nod is because he has established himself as the number 1 option for this Rockets team. And that's important when it comes to All-Star selections because there are a lot of deserving players this season in the Western Conference. Among his peers, you can't say that the Kings' Domantas Sabonis or Minnesota big men Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns are the focal points for their teams. That would be De'Aaron Fox and Anthony Edwards, respectively. The same goes for Paul George with the Clippers and Chet Holmgren with the Thunder. Both are having great seasons, but they're not the guy for their teams. That would be Kawhi Leonard and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But Şengün is the guy for Houston. Teams know that things run through him, and regardless, he has produced even when those opposing teams game plan to try and shut him down every game. Şengün needs to be rewarded for the amount he has managed to level up, not only for himself, but also for this Rockets team. Consider that Houston was winning only 27% of the time with him as the 3rd scorer last year, but now they have nearly doubled that winning percentage with Şengün as the main option this year. And that's no coincidence. When you have a guy like Alperen Şengün who can play inside, set good screens, rebound, but also act as a real playmaking hub, it just opens up so much more that you can do within the offense. It unlocks a new dimension on what you see out there. And Udoka has lots of tricks in his bag to put Şengün in the best spots to succeed. He's using Şengün much more effectively than Stephen Silas was when he was Rockets coach. Again, put Sengun in the conversation for the All-Star team. At the very least, he is a front-runner for most improved player. He's a legit combination of Marc Gasol, Arvydas Sabonis, and, dare I say it, Nikola Jokic. I said at the time that it was a huge mistake when Sengun was drafted so low at number 16. He was taken after players like James Bouknight, Davion Mitchell, Chris Duarte, Josh Primo, Corey Kispert, Zaire Williams. As he continued to fall on draft night, I was just yelling at my TV, what is going on? This dude was the MVP of the Turkish league at 18 years old. Somebody pick him. He has ridiculous skills. And here we are today. Sengun is a top 5 or 6 center in the NBA. Depending on where you classify Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama with their positions, he could even be higher than that. This Rockets team is so fun to watch. They have some great young pieces, really good roster construction. Be sure to check them out on League Pass if you're not already, because they are a super fun team to watch. There is a bright future ahead for Houston. And if you're an Alperen Şengün fan, be sure you comment Turk Nowitzki in the comments so I know that you watched this far. And hey, also, since you've watched this far, be sure to drop a like for the YouTube algorithm and click that subscribe button too so you never miss another NBA video. Check out my pinned comment, and also check out my recent video that I did about another center looking to break into the NBA. His name is Hansen Yang. And staying on topic of Houston centers, he could be the next coming of Yao Ming, mixed with a little bit of Nikola Jokic. We've never really had a Chinese unicorn before, but I think Hansen Yang could be that guy. What he's doing in the Chinese Basketball Association at 18 years old has really never been done before. I did a whole video on him, breaking down his game. Make sure you check that out. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time on the Half Court Report. Have a great day.